Most people think hacking is something only geniuses do. People with multiple screens, green text flying everywhere, fast typing, dark rooms, energy drink cans everywhere. Movies make it look like hacking is a superpower, something only a few gifted people can do. But what if I told you that hacking usually starts with something much simpler, something so simple that even a 5-year-old could understand it? So today, let's forget everything movies taught us. No Hollywood nonsense, no fake drama. I'm going to explain hacking to you like you're 5 years old. And once you understand this, something interesting will happen. You'll realize hacking is not rare, it's not magical, and it's not happening somewhere else. It's happening all around you, quietly, every single day. Let's start with a picture. Close your eyes for a second. Imagine the internet is not wires, signals, or computers. Imagine it's a huge city, a city so big that it never sleeps. Lights are always on, doors are always opening and closing. In this city, every website is a house, every app is a building, every account is a room, and everything you care about lives inside these places. Your photos, your messages, your money, your work files, your memories, your identity. All of it lives in this city. Some houses are small and simple. Some are massive skyscrapers owned by big companies. Some look beautiful on the outside, but are weak on the inside. And just like a real city, not all houses are protected equally. Now here's something extremely important. Every house in this city has doors. Some houses have one door. Some have many doors. Some have doors that were installed years ago and never checked again. And some houses forget to lock them completely. Those doors are called logins. Every time you log into email, social media, banking, gaming, cloud storage, you are opening a door, and every door needs a key. A password is not special. It's not intelligent. It's not magical. It's just a key. And here's the problem. Many people use keys like 123456, their own name, their birthday password, the same key everywhere. That's like leaving your house key under the doormat, inside the flower pot, or taped to the door. Anyone who checks can walk right in. And this is where hacking really begins. Not with computers, not with code, but with human habits. Let's simplify hacking completely. Hacking means getting inside a digital place without permission. That's it. No magic, no superpowers, no genius-level intelligence required. Just finding a way inside a place you were not invited to enter. That place could be an account, a device, a network, a system. Hacking is about access. Now let's talk about how hackers actually enter houses. There are only a few basic ways. Hackers don't invent new methods every day. They reuse what works. Let's go through them slowly. If a key is weak, hackers try common ones first. They don't guess you, they guess patterns. Because millions of people use the same passwords, make the same mistakes, choose convenience over security. Hackers use lists of common keys. They don't knock on one door, they check thousands at once. Same weak keys, different houses. Sometimes the problem is not the key. Sometimes the house itself is built badly. A window doesn't close properly. A door handle is loose. A lock is old and outdated. In the digital world, these are called security flaws. Hackers don't always create these problems. Most of the time, they simply find them. These flaws exist because software wasn't updated, systems were rushed, developers made mistakes, and mistakes happen. Hackers are just the ones who look for them. This is the most powerful method of all. Imagine someone knocks on your door and says, "I'm from the bank. There's a problem with your account. Open the door quickly." If you panic, if you trust them, you just open the door yourself. This is called social engineering. No breaking, no hacking tools, no code, just psychology. And it works scarily well. Here's a truth many people don't like. Hackers don't start with computers. They start with people. Because people get tired, get scared, get curious, get distracted, trust too easily. A fake email, a fake message, a fake warning, and the door opens. This is why humans are often called the weakest link in security. Are all hackers bad? No. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings about hacking. Not all hackers are criminals. Ethical hackers. These are the good hackers. They check doors, test locks, find broken windows, warn the owners. Companies pay them to hack. Why? Because it's better to fix problems early than get robbed later. Ethical hackers use the same skills, but for protection. Criminal hackers. These are the bad ones. They steal data, spy on people, lock systems, and demand money. sell what they steal. Same skills, different purpose. Hacking itself is neutral. Intent decides everything. Why do hackers hack? People often think hackers only target rich people. That's not true. Hackers look for easy doors, weak locks, careless owners. They don't hate you. They don't know you. You're not special to them. You're just another unlocked door in a very big city. Here's why hacking never stops. When one house gets robbed, locks improve, security gets better, so hackers move on. They don't fight strong houses. They look for the next weak one. That's why. Old software gets hacked. Reused passwords get exposed. Lazy security gets punished. Security is not about being perfect. It's about being harder than others. What is cybersecurity then? Cybersecurity is simply making your house annoying to break into. It's stronger keys, better doors, alarms, cameras, guards. Hackers don't like effort. If breaking in takes too long, they leave. Many people think, I have nothing worth stealing, but hackers don't steal importance. They steal accounts, access, identity. Even a small house has keys to other houses, connections, trust, and that's enough. Here's something most people don't realize. One hacked account can reset other passwords, send messages as you, trick your friends, unlock bigger doors. This is why small hacks become big disasters. One door leads to another, and another, and another. Hacking is not loud. It doesn't explode. It doesn't announce itself. Most of the time, you don't notice it. Nothing looks broken. Everything feels normal, until one day, it's too late. The biggest truth about hacking, here it is. Hacking doesn't happen because hackers are geniuses. It happens because people reuse passwords, systems don't update, warnings get ignored, convenience wins. Hacking lives in small mistakes. When you understand hacking simply, you stop fearing it, you stop ignoring it, you start noticing doors. And once you see doors everywhere, you can't unsee them. The internet is a city, and every day, millions of doors are checked. Not violently, not personally, just quietly. And the only real question is, which doors did you forget to lock?